Hello, everyone. Taser2 here, and welcome back to the Lads Podcast. This is episode 17. And yeah, it's episode 17. I feel like we're starting to make some progress here. We've successfully done 2 podcast episodes in a row without missing a week.
Wow.
I've been pretty slow on the content just because I feel like I'm putting more work into things. Like, not just YouTube or Twitch, but just more work into things in general. Like, I'm just working harder at every aspect I do. So it leaves less time for each of those things, but I put more work into it. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just being lazy. Who knows?
I don't know. I haven't seen many of the videos yet, so I couldn't confirm the quality. But I'd assume probably.
I did recently buy some full editing software, like full on editing software without, because I was using Shotcut, which is like a freeware, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good editing software. But you know how it be. Paid is usually almost always better.
Mm-hmm.
So I bought Vegas Pro, which is, I got it on a deal. There's this site called Humble Bundle, and basically they donate money to charity, but they also do these like bundles where they throw a bunch of different things in and they put it at like a really low price. So while Vegas Pro is normally like $800 for the full suite of like everything, the sound studio and what have you, this was $30. So
wow.
it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It saved me $700 some dollars,
Yeah.
which I'm gonna need because an unfortunate thing I found out this morning that happened. Yeah, I lost all of my scholarship money for college. The scholarship that I applied to that actually accepted me got canceled, and the other one required a form that I couldn't get to. So, yeah, I just lost everything.
Oh, that's really sad.
So that's unfortunate. Which is funny because I was looking at loans, and they're like the lowest rate that you can get on an education loan at my bank is 7.4%.
Mm.
That's a lot.
Yep.
So yeah, make sure you get those loans, kids. Or not loans, scholarships. They're almost like loans, except you don't have to pay into them at an interest rate. Speaking of school's almost done.
Yeah, we got like a week left.
Is it really a week? I thought it was 2.
It's this week is the last week of classes.
Oh shoot! Yeah, we graduate next Thursday.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
And this is only a 4-day week, right? We're off on Friday?
I think so. Yeah, we have Friday off.
Friday and Monday. We got Friday and Monday off, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Or something like that. Yes, it's only going to be how many days of school left? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 days of school left.
Wow.
That's kind of humbling, you know?
Yeah, I guess.
Now we can go to far off lands and do stupid teenager things over the summer.
Yeah. Yeah. Save for the scheduling conflicts.
These are the times I kind of wish I didn't have a job.
Yeah, I'll be getting one very soon.
Because if I did, I would just like go camping and do things with my friends like all the time.
Yeah.
But now I have
It's
work.
what we were gonna do last summer, but then
haha, COVID. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
I mean, at least I have money. Like, because otherwise I would be, like, really, really in a bad shape for this college thing.
Mhm.
Like, like if I didn't have a job or if I had my old job where I was only getting 8 or 12 hours a week and they wouldn't give me any more. So, I guess
Mhm.
it's a good thing.
Yeah.
So, other like end of school things. I guess I could talk about my prom experience. You didn't go to prom, did you? No, I didn't see
No,
you.
I
So,
didn't. No.
I imagine you didn't. Yeah, it was kind of weird. Like the prom was like on the blacktop. It was like in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Kind of weird instead of like a venue.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, it was just like on the blacktop. It was like country theme, which I feel like was the only thing that you could fit.
Hmm. Now I'm really glad I didn't go.
Because,
Ooh.
well, it wasn't even that like country theme. I mean, they did have these games which were pretty. They had like cornhole, which was pretty dumb.
Oh, that's fun. Cornhole at the prom.
But at least, yeah. I mean, I I played it, but that's only because there was nothing to do. Like the dance
Yeah.
floor was like nobody would go in my group.
Mhm.
It was just me and my kind of date. I don't know. It was just like a girl that was in our group, and she was like, "Hey, you want to dance and stuff? Like while we're here?" I'm like, "Sure." And yeah.
Yeah.
So I did that, and I don't know. I'm pretty certain. I think they would confirm this that I am not a good dancer. So that didn't I didn't get the best ending. But yeah,
Yeah.
that was prom. Prom was decent at best.
Yeah. I figured probably would be, which is why I didn't want to go.
Yeah. I mean, I don't blame you for not going.
Yeah.
The other thing, what was the other thing I was going to say? Oh yeah, other
There
than
was another thing.
school, my other study, the guitar. I learned a song.
Oh yeah.
I learned a song called "Swing Life Away," and
The
it's a good
song.
song.
Well, that's nice.
I mean, I say I learned it, but I'm not that good at playing it. Also, my guitar just doesn't sound like good in general
Is
because
it
it's
properly
50.
tuned?
Well, yeah, but it's $50. So like
Hmm. I gotcha.
some things just don't work
Hmm.
the way they should. Like if you put a capo, which is the thing you put on the strings to make them sound higher.
Mhm.
Uh, yeah, if you put a capo on it, like all the strings just don't work.
Oh.
Like they all ring dead. Which I don't know, some guitar people might know that. But yeah, prom was very okay, but I learned a song on guitar. Also, I fixed some computers. I fixed some laptops up because when my brother and I go to college, we want a laptop. So I fixed two of our broken ones.
Oh, that's nice.
And it's funny because when our laptops are sort of kind of old, like I said, they were old broken laptops. So one's a Asus laptop. It's kind of older, and the only I had to replace the keyboard, and the only replacement part I could find was in China, and it's from this place called Sun Mall. Sun Mall, just a great name.
Mhm. Yeah.
And Sun Mall's tagline said, "Your shopping center with you are." Like
Oh, that's fun.
like your.
You are shopping center.
Well, like I'm saying it's your, but spelled you are like tech speak.
Exactly. So you are
You
shopping center.
I am the shopping center.
You are the shopping center.
Oh wow, what a unique turn twist of events.
Yeah.
So that's what's going on in my life. What's going on in yours?
Boy, howdy, do I wish I knew. Um,
Do I wish I knew?
do I wish I knew? There hasn't been too much going on, especially like in between the time of last time we recorded the podcast to now. I'd say maybe one thing has happened, and that was that I saw a deer in the woods.
You saw a deer. Wow.
Yeah, that's the most
You,
exciting thing that's happened in the
wow,
past
you
like
you
2
only
weeks.
see like a lot of those.
Yeah, saw a big frog yesterday. That's even better.
A big frog?
A
Not just a
big
little one?
frog, a beefy one, a big boy.
Wow.
Yeah.
That reminds me, the people at my work, they they were just terrified, terrified, terrified of a lot of the insects that you would come across. I'm like, how have you lived here for I don't know
See,
however long? Like some of them
I
have
still don't
lived.
like insects. There's a lot of
Well,
insects I
yeah,
don't
but
enjoy encountering.
yeah, but when they encounter something like a stink bug, they're downright terrified.
Stink bugs I'm fine with. For me, my greatest enemy would be praying mantis, and I will run if I see a praying mantis.
Praying mantises are fine,
See, you think they're fine
but
until they hiss at you.
they do look creepy and they hiss.
Yeah, and they can bite.
They can, but they won't.
They do.
Has a praying mantis bit you?
No, because I haven't let them get close enough to try.
It's like one of those things where it's like, I know it's probably fine, but I'm still not gonna do it.
Yeah. It was like last summer. I tried to keep one as a pet, but I was like, you know what? You're getting a bit big. Ha ha ha. Go away.
Are you? Were you feeding it?
I mean, I supplied it with like other smaller insects that I was fine with. So I guess, yeah.
you
I
sub-
tried to like, I was like, let's take a smaller one because I'm fine with the smaller ones. I'm like, let's just watch him as he grows and maybe I'll become accustomed to him.
he just
But
got
no,
too
that didn't
big.
work at all. Yeah, I was
Did
like,
you like keep?
okay, you can leave.
Did you keep him in the garden or like in your room?
No, I had like this little like area for him and he would just stay there. Yeah.
Like outside?
Sometimes I
Whoops.
brought him outside, yeah, most of the time. I
You
only
took him out
kept
for
him for about a
walks.
week. Yeah, I took him out for walks. He went out and he's like, ooh, I walk in, I see an insect, yum yum yum. Yeah.
He sees a fly and he catches it with his long arms, just out of the
Yeah.
air, and then he hisses as he eats it.
Yeah. Actually their hiss doesn't sound like it. It's more like a cicada sound.
Yeah, we were talking about cicadas in math class.
Yeah, they make brood X or whatever.
One of the species are coming out of the ground, and apparently it's rare when they
Yeah.
do. And I'm
Yeah,
just
it's
like,
like every
dude,
17 years.
cicadas are just like big, ugly, and annoying. I don't
I don't
really,
like them.
I don't
Yeah.
like much. But they were talking about it like they were talking about it like they were like I don't know how to say it, where it was like super surprising, but they're just
I
like any
mean,
other cicada almost.
yeah.
Like to
Yeah,
me,
it's
it's
just like
just like they're
yeah.
big, loud, annoying bugs.
Mhm. Yeah.
I remember we were on the football field in middle school, and a cicada attacked a a female, and the female screamed and ran,
I don't remember that. That's
and I
funny.
stood there and did nothing.
Uh,
So yeah, that's my cicada story. And
That's
your
fun.
praying
I don't
mantis
have any
story.
cicada stories. I haven't actually encountered any live ones. I've only seen the shells.
Yeah, I've thing is they were talking about cicadas like they were just a completely new thing. Which I mean, I guess this
Just
species.
invented this year.
I mean, I guess this species is new because it's been a while since
Mhm.
they've came out of the ground.
Yeah.
But to me, I'm like, yeah, they hang out by trees and just kind of vibe.
Mhm.
I'm also getting pretty close to 50 subscribers on YouTube.
That's fun.
So, yeah, if you're listening to this podcast on Spotify or wherever else you get your podcast, and you're just like, who are these guys? Why are they speaking into my ear holes? Who, where can I go to support them? You can head down in the description where you might find a YouTube link if you're lucky, and I remember to put it on there. Or you'll find my Twitch link, which will link to my YouTube. You can also find my Twitter link there. Because it defaults to Twitch and Twitter, because that's where it's like set up with my YouTube account. Because I just copy paste the descriptions because they're the same. And I always forget to put in my YouTube link. Anyway, so you can go down to that description and you might find one of my social media accounts and you can follow them. And you could follow all the other ones too. So that's my shill. That's my shilling.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the plug for today. Daily plug.
There'll probably be more because I'll forget that I already did it. Or or I'll just do it again just because it fits so well.
Just because.
But yeah, we're getting close. I wanted to get to 50 followers on Twitch by the end of the year,
Mm-hmm.
but YouTube's a lot closer. So yeah, YouTube peeps, if you're watching that on here and you haven't followed me on Twitch, you can check that out too. Speaking of YouTube, there's this YouTuber I watch called Barely Sociable, and
Mm-hmm.
he does like video essays on just different topics, and he posted this on his community tab, and I felt like it was an interesting question that I think we could answer on the show here.
Oh, okay.
If someone had their brain plugged into a reality machine that would give them the indistinguishable experience of a perfectly happy life, noting that a perfectly happy life doesn't just mean pleasure, it could be programmed as well to be the perfect balance of ups and downs that lead to an optimal satisfaction. Would you consider it a life well lived, even if it was fake?
I would. Because how do we know that the life we have now is real?
Simulation theory.
That too. Yeah.
So, so you're saying yes because we could be in an indistinguishable experience right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if you put it that way, sure. But if we know that it's fake, I feel like in the real world, I feel like it would be an issue to leave all those people in there. I feel like it would be like a kind of a disservice to those people, and people would rebel. You know, it kind of reminds me of the game Ruiner, where you're in this like cyberpunk world, and
Mm-hmm.
there's just all these people in tubes, just like extracting their brain power to do things,
Yeah.
do like just make weapons of war and things like that. You know, using brain to computer interfaces to generate power, like processing power. Which I mean, in those people in that world, those people do not. They don't have a conscience. They don't have anything like that. But they're not feeling any pain or anything. It's just nothing for them. So it wouldn't be a life well lived that way. But in that circumstance, but if they were able to change up the brain to computer interface where it also simulated a perfectly happy life, for those people living fake lives, and whatever the reason is that they're in this reality machine living fake lives, I feel like that ulterior motive would be more of an issue. It'd be a bit of a moral decision. It's like, why are they doing this?
Yeah.
If they're using
Okay.
it to use your brain as processing power, then that's a bit of an issue. Yeah, that's a bit of a moral issue there,
Mhm.
especially if they're using it for like weapons of war or something like that. So, while the life itself would be well lived, unless something tragic happened with the reality machine,
Mhm.
uh, imagine that the reality machine goes off without a hitch. They live perfectly happy life, and they die, and so it's since it is a reality machine brain to computer interface. If if you die, you die. So
Yeah.
I feel like all the consequences of putting someone in a reality machine could have an issue. Could present an issue. But for the life itself, I feel like it would be fine.
Yeah.
I could definitely see in that world a lot of rebellious action against reality machines.
Yeah, if people somehow woke up or whatever.
Yeah, I could definitely see some sort of revolution happen where it's like, you can't do reality machines.
Yeah.
So it would definitely be controversial if it was our world, just because of the way humans are. So that was an interesting question.
Yeah, I liked it. It was good.
Thanks, Barely Sociable, for letting me use it without permission, because you posted it publicly on the internet for everyone to see. But if you do happen along this podcast, hi.
Hello.
You can leave what you thought of it down in the description or down in the comments. Though I doubt you will find me, because if you did, I would be like, wow, I'm more popular than I thought I was. Except I'm not. Anyway, that's enough. What do you call it? Self-deprecation.
Sure.
Oh, I forgot about the new project I'm working on.
New project.
Yeah, new project. So, have you ever heard
New
of
project.
RetroPie?
No.
So, Raspberry Pi. If you don't know what Raspberry Pi is, then I'm really concerned. The microcomputer.
Yeah, I know that one.
Okay. So, Raspberry Pi, the microcomputer.
Yeah.
Well, RetroPie is an operating system that has that its main focus is to emulate old games. So you can use your Raspberry Pi to create a big old machine that can or a machine that can emulate, your old PS1 games and your old N64
That's
games and
fun.
whatever else, your Wii games. Yeah, when I figured out Wii was retro now, I'm like, wow. Because the Wii, like, when I had a Wii, I was 8. I don't know what year it came out. Hold on. 2012? No, that's Wii U.
Wow.
The original Wii. Wait, if the Wii U is 2012. No, not Wii U. Wii 2006. Gosh.
Wow.
Google trying to really sell that Wii U. 2006, so it came out when I was 4. So the Wii U came out
Yeah.
when I was 4. Or the Wii came out when I was 4, and I first played a Wii when I was 8. Okay. Yeah, I could see how that could be retro then.
Yeah. It's old.
That would be 10 years old, right?
Yeah.
No. 10 years old would be 2011.
So it's nearly 20.
Let we say 6? 15 then?
Yeah.
15 years old. So the Wii is 15 years old.
Wow.
Did you have a Wii?
I did not.
No. One of our friends still has a Wii. I actually gave him my Wii because he still uses a Wii.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, you can. I gave him the SD card too that was in it because I had a
Hmm.
ton of games that we bought from the Wii shop. The Wii shop, excuse
Hmm.
me. Gotta love playing Pokemon Stadium, the original Pokemon
Yeah.
Stadium. But yeah. So my project is to build an emulator for that, which is
That's
basically
fun.
already done for me. The emulator itself. What I'm doing is I have to somehow integrate controllers and a case and all that because I have a screen for this. It's a touch screen, but I don't have controllers for my Raspberry Pi. So what I'm gonna
Hmm.
do is I'm gonna buy knockoff Switch controllers because my Raspberry Pi can run Bluetooth.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna buy knockoff Switch controllers and build a case that can have those attached to it, so that I have a Switch for filthy pirates,
That's fun.
which sounds fun. Of course, I won't be able to emulate Switch games, even though I know a guy that can emulate Switch games. I know a guy,
I know a guy.
but yeah, I don't think my Raspberry Pi would even be able to run Switch games. Like I know the Switch kind of low key sucks, but I think my like specs wise, but my Raspberry Pi, I'm pretty sure it's worse because it's just a single chip. It's nothing big.
Mhm.
What would happen if you built a a computer with a bunch of Raspberry Pis and like tethered them all together, like tethered all their power together and put it in a full size ATX case? I wonder how much power that would be.
Unlimited power.
So yeah, we're we're on our way of making a Switch for filthy pirates.
That's fun.
Uh, so yeah, that'll be a fun project to do. Jerry,
Mm-hmm.
I have a question.
What's your question?
How many chuggas are you supposed to say before you choo choo?
Oh man. You see, I've thought about this one before because I remember I've been asked this on Facebook, I think. So I'll post on it and I commented. And I think my answer, give me a moment. Chugga, 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 chugga. That's about 8 that I just did, that I just counted.
8 chuggas prior to your choo choo.
8. 8 maximum, 3 minimum. No, 2 minimum,
2 chuggas minimum.
and 8 maximum.
I say exactly 5.
5?
Exactly 5.
Chugga, 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 choo choo.
Yep,
Hmm.
exactly 5.
Chugga, 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 choo choo. I mean, it doesn't sound bad, but I also think chugga, 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 choo choo sounds better.
That's 4.
Exactly.
But that's not 5.
I know, but I think 4 sounds better than 5. Something about having it being an odd number feels off.
Hmm. Chugga 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 choo choo. Hmm. You see, I think you just shifted my worldview.
Oh,
Yeah. I think I must change my answer to exactly 4.
wow.
Yep. You shifted
What
my
an
entire
occurrence.
worldview.
Your complete view on reality is entirely shifted.
Yes.
Wow. What a moment we've experienced here today. You good? Did you die?
I'm here. I'm still here.
All right.
My whole worldview is just gone.
You're just taking the time to comprehend.
Yeah. I'm also trying to pull up a question from Ask Reddit because I feel like we should get a good question in here as well. Just because
We should.
we're a
That one
little
was fine.
we're a little
But
early.
yeah, I mean, we're at the 40-minute mark now, but we're probably going to have to cut a lot of this out because it was a lot of downtime.
This one's funny.
All right.
The last thing you bought will kill you. How tragic is your death? The last thing you bought.
Last thing I remember buying was probably tea.
You know what? You know
I
what's
drown
funny?
in it. I drink too much.
You know what's
Hmm.
funny? The last
What?
thing I bought was also tea.
Wow, we died by the same thing. How crazy.
Death via tea.
Death by tea. We murder each other with tea. We have like a little battle, and we both use
About
tea bottles.
are we just arguing about which
No, we just like we use them as clubs, and we go and we battle each other with them.
I see. I mean, my club wouldn't be very effective because it's from the gas station I work at, so
So like
it's like a plastic cup.
mine
So
is hardened plastic and
yeah,
squared with a nice handle.
yeah, you drink not
I drink
peace what's it
I
called?
drink pure leaf.
Yeah, pure leaf tea.
It's like already club shaped.
It's already club shaped. Mine is just a cup.
It's, it's not Turkey Hill, is it?
No, it's like a cup. You know, like a
Oh,
cup
you
you
just
do for
just
like
get a
a
cup and go to
fountain
like a.
with like a fountain drink
Oh,
machine.
okay,
Cause you know where I work. Yeah,
right?
yeah, you know how you get
Yeah.
how you get the the fountain drink thing.
No, I didn't know they had fountain
You
drinks. I
know, a
haven't been
fountain
in
drink
there in
machine.
years.
You haven't
Okay.
been to a gas station in years.
I've been to a gas station, but not a Royal Farms gas station.
They're all over the place.
I mean, we went to one, but like, it's always my dad is like, we need to stop and get gas, and he's usually the one driving when we stop there.
I mean, I guess.
And yeah, I think the last time I went inside of a Royal Farms was maybe 2 or 3 years ago.
Dang.
Yeah.
Everyone's sad because Dogecoin is crashing.
Oh yeah, because Elon Musk's tweet or other reasons now.
I don't know why.
I remember the first one was Dogecoin would no longer be accepted, or was it Bitcoin would no longer be accepted? Uh, to purchase a Tesla.
Yes, but I know in the past 24 hours it's dropped 12%.
Oh, so yeah, that's probably something else. Maybe if it was a sudden drastic drop.
Well, it's been dropping for over a month now. It looks like.
Hmm.
Looks like it peaked like early May, and now it's just been dropping ever since.
Hmm.
Though it did like skyrocket from April, so maybe it's just gonna return back
Maybe.
to where it was.
I don't know. I'm not an economist or anything like that. I don't study those types of economic trends, so I'm not one to talk about it.
Honestly, it's just well, looks like every crypto is dropping. Bitcoin dropped 10%, Ethereum 15%.
All of them? That's odd.
Well, yeah, they all kind of follow each other because they're like the same.
Oh, okay.
You know, Bitcoin used to be worth like 50 grand per coin. Now it's at
What's it
33.
worth now?
33.
33. Wow.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Ethereum's dropping as well. Well, yeah, everything's dropping. Like, if you look,
Yeah.
all of the entire thing is just, yeah, hold on. Yep, everything's red.
Oh.
Everything is red. I'm not even exaggerating. My entire
Wow.
screen is filled with red numbers right now when I look at all this.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
How just everything follows like Dogecoin and Bitcoin. Which is why I will always say to never invest in crypto. Because this is what happens.
Yeah.
You lose 20 grand off of your stock price. Like, how does that happen? Like, how does $20,000 just disappear? It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's insane.
So, financial advice of the day, even though I already gave you one, don't invest in crypto unless you're feeling really lucky.
What is your favorite and or least favorite TV trope?
TV trope?
Yeah.
See, TV tropes are one of those things where it's like they're all like avoid it like the plague. It's a cliche. You don't do that. So like all of them
Mhm.
are kind of bad, but like I really I really don't like when there's like they I really don't like, and this might get political if the comment section wants to go wild, but the the trope of like you got to check all these boxes of like token characters where it's like,
Mhm.
oh, you got to have like all these like you got to check all these boxes of like you got to have this many different races in your show, or like you got to talk on this political thing. I just feel like that's kind of dumb. Like you should just make like, and when you do it right and it's executed correctly to like, you know, where it actually makes sense for it to be there, it's fine. But when it's obviously just there to prove a point, I don't like it. And this happens a lot with true crime shows. You know, if you watch your NCIS or your NCIS or Criminal Minds or your Law and Order, they do this all the time, connecting it with current events. But it doesn't always work. And when they force it in there, I don't appreciate it. And it doesn't even have to be on a political issue. It could be on like anything else. Like I don't know if it's Law and Order or NCIS who did this, but they were wearing masks due to like some sort of issue. I don't think it was COVID. I think it was something else.
Mhm.
But it was supposed to be like alluding to COVID, which I
Hmm.
was like, that's kind of dumb. But the thing with the true crime shows is they do it for like a second and it's like done. It's not like a consistent theme throughout the entire TV episode,
Mhm.
and it doesn't span across episodes ever. So they're better about it. But there's some like movies where it's like their entire point is to just like force in all these diverse characters, or force in these diverse characters, or force the characters to talk about this topic that they're not really, that their character doesn't really match. You know, it's just one of those things where it's like, I don't know, it just upsets me that
Mhm.
movie producers and TV producers would bend like that. It'll ruin their character. Yeah, it's like a cut off your nose to spite your face kind of thing.
Mhm.
So, what is the worst TV trope for you?
For me, it's that one, like, annoying kid character who's, like, the superhero kinda thing, where they're like, "Yeah, I'm all big and bad," and then, like, it how do I explain that trope? Where it's like,
A heroic character ironically gets beaten.
heroic
Is it like
no,
that
not
kind of
I mean,
thing?
not quite. It's like I'm picturing a very specific scene from I don't know what movie, but it's like kid approaches big bad guy, and big bad guy is like, "Oh, what are you gonna do, little kid?" And little kid's like, "I'm gonna beat you up," and then the guy's like, "Oh no!" and just runs away, like that trope.
Oh, where it's like the kid is like the kid
Hmm.
beats the bad guy somehow. Or it's like
Yeah,
defy all
kinda.
odds to the point where it's like
I mean,
ridiculously unrealistic.
yeah, not quite in a Home Alone sense, because Home Alone did it fine, but like in the one where the kid isn't the main character, and then they're just like some side character who's like, I'm all big and bad, and I can defend myself or whatever. And
Where
it's like, kid, you're like two.
where it's like supposed to be like comic irony.
Yeah, I
Where it's
guess,
like
kind of.
where it's like they're like, "Oh, I'm going to beat everyone." And nobody believes they can beat him. And then
Yeah,
he does. But it's like
yeah, kind of.
some kind of fluke. Where it's like, "Well, that was silly."
I think yeah, that kind of sums it up pretty well.
Yeah. Ugh. Yawn. Excuse me.
Mm,
That was a big yawn.
yeah, almost made me yawn.
Almost.
Almost, but I didn't let it.
My yawn. You didn't. You suppress your yawn.
I did. I hate yawning. I hate yawning when other people make me yawn. I always have to fight it like, no, I refuse.
That's funny.
I think that stems from like there was a joke with a friend of mine at my trade school. They would always yawn and then they would look at me like, go on, do it, do it. And I was always like, no. No, I
Don't
just do that every
yawn.
time. Yeah, I'm like, no, I refuse. I will not yawn. They're like, yes, you will. I'm like, no.
That reminds me. Your trade school actually had a sort of presentation thing.
Oh yeah, that was a fun night.
I was able to see some of y'all's stuff. Some of you all like really did so Jerry here, he's going to trade school for graphic design.
Yeah,
So
interactive media is the name of the class.
yeah, so they all made some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
And I appreciated seeing one of Jerry's D&D characters animations. I didn't get to
Yeah,
see
I
the
made the main
animation.
characters.
I didn't get to see the
Oh,
animation
it
though.
was really short. It was like 15 seconds of animation I finally
Do
that I got done
do you
because
think you could render it and
but
send it to me the next time you're in class?
I could yeah, I already have the file saved. I could send that to you, sure.
Yeah, I kind of want to see it because
All right.
Worcestershire is a great creature.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite of my characters besides like Shathid. And that's only because I play him second most.
Yeah, we need to get back
We
into
haven't
D and
played
D.
either of
I
those. Yeah, it's
over the summer
like we're
on top of
mhm.
this RetroPie thing, which is gonna be done soon. I just need to print the case for it and get the controllers. What I want to do next is I want to build a table for D&D where it's like it's got compartments for all your stuff and
Mhm. Those are fun.
it's
I
got a
love seeing those.
dice roller in the middle,
Mhm.
things like that. Cuz I'm decent at woodworking. I wouldn't say I'm the best. I know a few things, but
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
would
like a
certainly
master
say you're better than
craftsman.
I am.
I'm not like a master craftsman.
Yeah.
I'm going to use like some reclaimed wood and table. Like we have this coffee table that's
Mhm.
like it's low to the ground, but it's really big, like the top. So I'm gonna use the top for that,
Okay.
and then we'll probably end up cleaning out my basement. Yeah, so I was just
Oh,
gonna
that's fun.
use the top for that, and then use a router to um make the little dice roller thing.
That's fun.
and then we
Yeah, we mhm.
like do all that. It's just gonna be a good over the summer type project
Yeah,
because of course I'm
we'll
not gonna be
finally get to play it towards, like, next year when people are going to college and all.
well like my family's vaccinated now, so I don't think they'll have a problem with y'all coming over, and
I know, but, like, if the
most of y'all will
table is
be
a summertime
vaccinated.
project
Everything's good.
mhm. I know, but I'm saying the table is a summertime project, and if
Oh
it
yeah,
takes, like, the whole summer
yeah. The summer project's probably gonna be done by the time I start my first semester of college, and we won't be able to use it.
yeah, yeah, it's gonna
Just,
be fun.
but yeah, it's just like one of those things where it's like I want to do it
Mhm.
just for the heck of it. But yeah,
Yeah,
I think that's everything. Wow,
I think yeah, we've covered most
not a whole
things.
lot going on, huh?
No, I mean, everything's the school year at least is winding down, so there's not a lot of school news. There
all's
just
qu-
hasn't been much news in general.
all's quiet on the Western Front
Yeah,
for now. Now that I say that, something
yeah.
crazy is gonna happen right after this
Something
episode.
horrible, like yeah, some big event.
Guess what? The Capitol's gonna get raided again.
Oh no.
Anyway, so that's everything. Thank y'all for listening.
Yeah.
Uh, check those links. We got Twitch down
Mhm.
there. We got Twitter. I post stupid stuff on Twitter. You'll see it. It's pretty silly. Yesterday I posted a Photoshop of the Nintendo 3DS that just says the Nintendo 3DO because somebody made a typo. I wanted to make fun of them.
Oh, that's fun.
But yeah. So you'll see silly stuff like that. You can check out Extra Life, support Children's Miracle Network hospitals in the description. And yeah, we're like I said, we're trying to get to 50 followers and or subscribers by the end of the year. So you might want to check that out as well. Anyway, I want to thank you all for listening again. And we'll see you all next time. Farewell.